I mean, it was so dark that I don't know if they were breathing or not. I just got the fuck out of there. Hey everybody, welcome to Gamers Gotta Whine on the Co-oping Toward Hatred channel. This is Scotty Charbonneau of the Dudes on Movies podcast.
How's it going, folks?
I am Johnny Vinyl, and this is our logo. Boom!
Bam!
What we do on this show, we talk about a gaming issue and break it down when people are whining, but not this week.
No one's whining.
No one's whining. Well, people are whining, sure. They'll whine, hopefully, after they see our video.
No one whines around Christmas and New Year's,
Yes.
okay? Nobody.
But because it is the end of the year, we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing our top 5. Each of us has got a top 5 of our most anticipated games for 2016.
Yes.
So that's
Personal
what we're doing.
Choices.
Yeah, personal choices.
We're not
Don't
saying
get
these
angry.
are the best games next year.
No, how could we say that? They're not even out yet. So don't get pissy. But give us your picks for sure. Comment below. And also subscribe. I forgot to say it last time till the very end of the video. I'm going to say it this time. Subscribe.
There's a button down there that
We
says
need it.
subscribe.
And tell your friends.
That's
hey,
the one
also,
they need to press.
I should have mentioned this on the last video. I didn't, but I'll mention it now. We set up a Facebook page. Go to facebook.com/co-oping toward hatred. There's no hyphen in there and there's no spaces, but I'll put it right here.
It's part of Facebook.
Yes. Give us a like, please, and then you can keep with all our videos. You can share us with your friends. You can be cool.
You can even comment on Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely you can.
YouTube's usually friendlier, but whatever you want to do.
I don't know about that. I might disagree with you there. Anyway,
so,
before we get to our top 5, I think each of us have got a few honorable mentions that just barely missed the list.
Right.
Scotty, what do you got?
Got down here. We're going to give a brief explanation of them. Quantum Break. It's this third-person shooter about, time manipulation or something like that. Did I say third or first? Third person, in case I didn't say. Okay.
You did.
But it just seems like a really cool game, and I like the idea of manipulating time.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of cool.
And it's the guys that made Alan Wake and Max Payne.
Yeah, good franchises.
And those are great.
Yeah.
And it's an Xbox One exclusive,
I know that.
Yeah.
But I'm excited about
Okay.
it. And that's why it's an honorable mention.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, too. It's pretty soon. It's early next year.
I got 2 Nintendo games here, too.
And Iceman's in it.
Oh, Iceman.
From
Top Gun?
No, from the X-Men movies.
Oh, okay. Anyways, 2 Nintendo games here. Legend of Zelda Wii U, which is what it's called now, which it might be on the next-gen console, who knows. But it's like an open-world Zelda game. It sounds cool, even though open-world games suck most of the time, if you ask me.
Don't.
They get on my nerves, says the guy who liked Witcher 3. But, But I think it'll I want to see how this game plays out. This style of game with Zelda style of game on top of it. Like, how's this going to work?
They haven't shown a whole lot of it either. Just like little snippets here and there.
Right.
I do think, he was kind of alluding to it. I think it'll end up coming out on both the Wii U and the whatever the next
NX
thing.
or whatever
it's called Codename NX. We'll see what it eventually
And you know what?
called.
If all goes according to plan, it'll be just as good as Twilight Princess. So there you go.
I thought people liked not the Wii version because of the motion controls, but I thought people liked the GameCube.
The GameCube one was a lot better, I've heard. And I've also got this is a 3DS game, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam.
Oh, yeah,
sounds
I forgot about
awesome.
that.
It takes the Paper Mario franchise and the Mario and Luigi franchise, 2 great RPG style games, and just mixes them up together. Like, you cannot beat that. So that's a game I'm looking forward to.
I completely forgot about that one. I got a couple. Scalebound. It's another Xbox One exclusive. It's supposed to come out at the end of the year. It's like a weird adventure. Not weird, I should say. Well, it is kind of weird. It's like an adventure game where your guy has got a friend dragon around, following him around. But it's not, at least it seems to be not set in the past. The guy's got fucking Beat headphones on. He's playing techno music while he's slashing people up, which was so weird in the trailer, such a strange moment. And a lot of people hated that moment, honestly, I think the techno and stuff, it kind of looks like they're trying to be cool and edgy, but at least it's something different.
I picture downtown Tokyo when you're talking to me. It's what is that, the Shibuya Plaza crossing or whatever? Yeah.
It's not another, Witcher, Skyrim kind of thing. At least it's something different.
So something you would like more.
Maybe. I saw that moment, and as I said, part of it made me roll my eyes, but it's fresh and it's different. I want to see how it plays out.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else did I got?
These are honorable, so we gotta go quick.
2 more, sorry.
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn was revealed at E3 this year. The guys that made Killzone, which usually isn't great, but this one looks really cool. You fight robot dinosaurs.
Yeah, that actually does look pretty neat.
PS4 exclusive. Tom Clancy's the Division. I actually just played this in the closed beta, which had a non-disclosure agreement, so I can't talk a lot about it, but it was fun. I'm looking forward to it. There's still a lot. Really?
No interest at all.
There's still a lot I don't really understand how it works as far as how you get matched up with other people and the open world. And I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It seems like it might end up playing like Destiny, which actually I didn't like. Though I've heard Destiny's gotten a lot better as it gone on. I don't know. I gave up on it. But I'm excited for the Division. The world's super cool to me.
I just keep thinking about that shitty PlayStation 4 game, Division 1882 or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, The Order 1886?
Oh, The Order. Yeah, that stupid game. It makes me think of The Order.
Nothing to do with that.
What am I thinking? Anyways. All right, so let's get into our real lists.
Okay.
Then. All right, I'll go first, I guess.
Absolutely.
Here's a blast from the past. Yooka-Laylee. This is a lot of the people from the Rare team, the company Rare, for anyone who remembers that. They made Banjo-Kazooie, and among many other awesome games on the Nintendo 64, and it was one of the best, 3D platformers around at the time, and I'd argue even today it's one of the best out there.
I know some people who like it better than Mario 64.
It is a close match between those two, and this is a revitalization of the Banjo-Kazooie franchise on current-gen consoles, and that just really excites me. Will this kind of game hold up nowadays? Who knows? If they could pull this off and mix it, the old stuff with modern, tastes, it could be something special.
Yeah. I mean, people are obviously interested because the Kickstarter did phenomenally well.
Mm-hmm.
Another... oh, shit, I didn't put it on my list, but I'm just thinking about this.
Just throw it out there.
There's another kind of... it's a little bit more of a shooter than Yooka-Laylee will be, but another kind of 3D platformer. They're doing another Ratchet and Clank now, which looks dope.
Those games have always been fun.
Yeah, mm-hmm. At least the core games. When they do spin-offs, it doesn't always work so well. And they haven't done a core Ratchet and Clank game in a long time, and this one looks awesome.
Yeah,
so,
and Insomniac can come up with some great weapons, man.
Yeah, oh man,
Yes.
I just re-downloaded Sunset Overdrive last night because I only played it for a couple hours and I want to get back into it.
Cool.
Anyway, so we're gonna see a couple 3D platformers and we'll see if people are still interested.
Yeah.
My number 5 is Crackdown 3. I'm nervous about this game, but excited. They're doing a lot of cloud processing things.
Okay.
Where and they showed this off where it can potentially be the most it can turn your Xbox One into the most powerful game console ever, because what it does actually processes a lot of the damage physics on your Xbox, but once it maxes out, then it starts reaching out to other Xboxes and having that kind of stream to your game. Now, if that works well, that's going to be amazing. Yeah, and I've seen it in action in some gameplay.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has it on YouTube. You can see it. It's incredible when it works well. Now, if it doesn't work well, if you have slow internet, then I don't know what that game's going to look like, and that worries me. But I'm going to try to be optimistic about it because I want it to be cool. It looks like it could be a ton of fun.
And do you like the Crackdown series?
I haven't played any of them.
Okay, yeah. I've never played any of those games.
Me neither. But they looked like fun. The first one especially. I've heard Crackdown 2 is not very good, but the first one, I've watched some gameplay. It looks really cool, but I never played it myself. But I'm excited to see what happens. It's either going to be a masterpiece classic or a complete shit show.
We'll find out.
Stay
tuned.
Yeah.
My number 4, this is, for anyone who knows me, totally obvious. And it's not the game you're thinking of. Pokemon Z. This game
not officially announced though.
No, but it's set for next year. And if you know Nintendo and Pokemon Company, it's coming out next year, goddammit.
It probably would have came out this year if not for Yokai Watch.
Yes, Yokai Watch. But they Pokemon Z, Pokemon X and Y was the most recent new generation, and it was most definitely the best version of Pokemon you could play. It was amazingly well done. They revamped everything to be like it was already revamped year to year to make it better and better. And this was the most polished. They added a new type. They did so much stuff well with this game. It totally blew my mind. The fairy type, which is an amazing type, and it's totally OP. And Pokemon Z is the third version, and I cannot wait for this because not only is it awesome that it's Pokemon, but they're actually making a third version with like its own unique story. Apparently, it takes that.
Is any of this like official yet, or is this just rumors?
This is all rumors from what's that Koro magazine and all that crap. So maybe it's not a completely unique story, but it takes X and Y.
I believe it, but I don't know. I just want to make that clear.
I'm totally amped on it, dude. Yeah. I'm a Pokemon master, so
I've talked to you about it. I played Pokemon Red and Blue back when I was like in 6th grade, and then fell out of the franchise, and X and Y were the first ones I've picked up since then, and they're very impressive. I spent way too much time in them, and I'm not even done yet. And they've been releasing, or maybe not even releasing, but kind of showing some new Pokemon like Hoopa and
they've been doing that for
fire
Volcanion. Yeah,
I have both of them because I hacked. But,
oh, you cheater! I don't cheat. I catch my Pokemon and I breed them legit.
I got them months ago, actually.
You get a perfect IV Ditto, get in that daycare, and there you go. Anyways, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Cuphead.
Cuphead?
Have you seen this game?
No, I've never even heard of Cuphead.
God, I gotta show you this later. Is it
like 2 girls, 1 cup?
Exactly like that.
Awesome.
It's
except on your head.
Yeah, it's an Xbox exclusive for consoles. I think it's also going to be on PC.
Okay.
It is. It plays like an old. It's a downloadable game. It's going to be pretty cheap, like $15, maybe 20. And it seems like the gameplay is almost like an old Contra game.
Okay.
Or something like that. However, the visual style is the craziest thing you've ever seen. It looks like Steamboat Willie or a Betty Boop cartoon.
You know what? I have seen this. This looks pretty cool. Yeah. That's a great idea.
I can't believe it's never been done before.
It's like Mr. Game & Watch coming out to play with a gun.
But it looks just so much fun. Now, the one concern of mine has been, it seems to be only boss battles.
Oh.
Like, it doesn't seem like there's any just kind of levels. It seems like you're just fighting boss, which is kind of strange. But there's also 2-player co-op.
It's like a Titan Souls, kind of.
Nah, I never played Titan Souls, so I don't know. Probably.
It's only bosses. Yeah. That's all it is.
You can be rest assured we're going to be playing it on the channel quite a bit. And I'm trying not to... And I guess nobody can ruin it because nobody knows Bear's social media. But I'm trying not to tell Bear anything about it until it comes out because I wanted to just blow his mind.
Poor Bear.
And get that on camera. But yeah, it just looks like so much fun. I'm really looking forward to that.
Awesome. All right, my number 3 here is The Last Guardian. For anyone who's been waiting like 30,000 years like me.
Last year.
I was about to say, this has been on my list for like 6 years now, and it's finally coming out this year. For anyone who doesn't know, this is the spiritual successor to Shadow of the Colossus and Ico. It's from the same guy. I wrote his name. Fumita Ueda? Something like that.
But they had him at E3 this year, which was a big surprise.
Yeah,
because
he was there,
and he was kicked off the project, but it seems like he's not.
If you haven't played either of those games, they are some of the greatest games ever made, if you ask me.
There's a collection of them on PS3.
There is. I got the 3D remasters, but they're so well done and just beautiful. And they play so well. These are just amazing examples of how video games can also be like art.
Absolutely.
They're such great games, and this is finally coming out in 2016, apparently. So when we do another video next year, let's see if it's on the list of favorite games or most anticipated games.
And they showed it at E3 this year for not the first time. Well, definitely not the first time.
This is like the 8th time I think they've showed it at E3.
But this is, I think, where they've shown the most, maybe. And it looks super cool. I didn't play either Ico or Shadow of the Colossus. I know kind of the reputation
Shadow is
them.
One of my favorite games. Yeah. It is very good.
I've never heard anybody play them and say, "Boy, that was just garbage."
No.
I know the reputation of them, and I'm looking forward to it also.
Yeah. Anyways, what's your number 3 game here?
My number 3 is Mass Effect Andromeda, and it honestly should be number 1, except that I don't think it's actually going to come out in 2016. That's the only reason it's not.
Now?
Yeah, well, Mass Effect always gets delayed, and don't get me wrong, I'm cool with that. I take as long as you want, just get it right. Because Mass Effect is the greatest series in gaming history.
Because apparently they didn't get the end of Mass Effect 3 right. Remember that whole...
I remember.
That was
it tore my heart
Too bad we weren't doing this show at the time.
Oh, I know.
Dude,
I still
there
got
was
a lot
some whining.
I did not like the ending of Mass Effect 3, but it did not ruin the game for me. To me, it was never about the ending. It was about your companions.
The ending was my least favorite part, actually.
You didn't play it.
No, I never played it.
That's
an inside joke we got going here.
You bought the trilogy, right?
Yeah.
And you won't play them.
I saw my brother beat the end of the first one.
The first one's not good, but
oh no, sorry. I'll get to them sometime, okay?
They're not that long compared to like The Witcher.
I'm just gonna skip part 1 and play 2 and 3.
Yeah, that's probably the best way.
That's what everyone tells me.
Yeah, I would do that. Anyway, yeah, but I am though kind of sick of them. They've gone to the last 3 E3s now and shown the first 2. They showed nothing. They showed like some concept art and talked about it. This last one, they showed a cinematic trailer, which was an awesome trailer, and it was set to a Johnny Cash song, which was crazy. But I want to see some gameplay. I would have liked them to take the Fallout approach, which is don't even reveal the game until it's about 6 months ready to go.
Yeah.
But it's too late for that. You already revealed it, so show me some gameplay. However, though, that's different from actually releasing the game. If you need to delay it till 2017, I'm cool with that. Just get it right.
Is this Mass Effect 4, essentially? Or is this something different?
It's different.
Okay.
Because the way Mass Effect 3 ends...
Well, which way?
You can't do a direct sequel. It seems like it's going to be... it's in a different universe.
Okay.
So it seems like it, everything that happened in Mass Effect actually took place, but it's going to have very little impact on this. It's going to be all new characters.
Okay.
So it's going to be the start of something new. I'm super psyched for it. I want to see some gameplay. I'm also... it's weird to say this about Mass Effect, but I'm just as psyched for the co-op multiplayer as I am the campaign. Because in Mass Effect 3, the multiplayer was awesome. I couldn't believe it. I expected it to just be kind of a throwaway horde mode that they just throw in. And especially by the end, because they kept updating it for a year, adding in some crazy shit. This won't mean anything to you, but like they added in a Krogan with a sledgehammer and
oh baby,
and playable Vorcha and Batarians and crazy shit that you would never.
I've always wanted one of them.
And N7 classes, and it's like, what the fuck? Oh, and that stuff actually expanded the universe, which is weird for a multiplayer mode to do, but did. And I'm hoping that some of those crazy shit that they added in the multiplayer ends up in the campaign for this next game as like your party members. That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
So I'm super psyched for it. It would be number 1 if I believed it was coming out this year, but I don't.
So it's number 3.
Yeah.
Continuing down on the countdown here.
Yes.
Number 2 for me. No Man's Sky. I've been looking forward to this game ever since I saw the first second of the first trailer. What was it, like 2 years ago now?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Everybody has been.
Wow,
that first trailer was amazing.
This game looks amazing. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's this space exploration game. Nobody even really knows exactly what it is.
That worries
right
me.
You know? But the promise of this game is this whole galaxy that's basically it's procedurally generated as you uncover it, and the whole galaxy is this huge thing that everyone is playing in. If your world in your game exists, it exists in everyone else's game, except they might be 100 billion light years across the galaxy.
I think I've read one of the developers say, even though it is like everybody playing in the same universe, it's so massive that you're probably never going to see another person.
Right, like, that's entirely a possibility, and they've talked about building these like kind of hub sections where people will be drawn towards, where you might get interaction with other players and stuff. But man, it just sounds amazing. The promise of this game, like, just intrigues me. The exploration of unknown planets and discovering what's down there just really gets me excited. It sounds so much fun.
It does. Yes, but I'm starting to get concerned about No Man's Sky.
Why are you getting concerned about this game?
And not even that I don't think the game will be good. I do think it'll be good, but I think people's expectations are getting too high.
They are very high.
Yeah, and
they're very high.
The point that it's going to be impossible for them to meet. And, procedurally generated stuff like that, eventually you do start to see patterns emerge. So, I mean, if you're expecting to go to every planet and have it be completely different, I don't think that's going to happen. I think you're going to start to see creatures that, maybe not be exactly the same, but start to look kind of similar.
Like you said, my expectations, I think, are reasonable, but I believe a lot of people...
I'm not saying you. I'm talking to these guys
not
out
me
there.
Right here. No, a lot of people will have unreasonable and unmeetable expectations for this, just like every game,
and,
you know?
Yeah, I know. And I'm also starting to get worried also about, as you said, we don't really know exactly what it is. But I have seen some stuff that kind of shows off almost like a GTA, like, wanted level, where if you fuck with the planet too much, like, space cops will come.
I have seen that too, like there's these robotic things that exist in the galaxy. No one really knows much about them.
Yeah, and I don't know, I mean, is that the end goal, just to fight the space cops?
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I really don't care. If I can just get around and putter around that galaxy, I'll be happy.
I'm also thinking it's probably going to end up being the launch game for PlayStation VR, and I think a lot of people are thinking that too.
Never even thought about that.
I mean, I think you'll also be able to play it normally. I don't think you'll have to have VR.
Can I get the Wii U version and the GameCube version at the same time?
So,
anyways, go ahead. Your turn.
Cool. My number 2 is a game, just like in the last video when I talked about Evolve that everyone's shitting on. This is a game people are shitting on already, and I don't know why. Battleborn.
Battleborn.
This is a game made by Gearbox, the team that made Borderlands and Borderlands 2. And it's really cool. Like this is another game like The Division where I played the closed alpha. So
not the Order.
No, not the Order. I played the closed alpha of this, and I can't talk specifics, but I will say it had a multiplayer mode and a campaign mode, and the campaign mode was really, really cool.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing holding me back on this game. I want to make sure I can play it solo.
Oh, you absolutely can.
That's awesome.
Absolutely can. You can play the campaign with 5-player co-op if you want, or you can play it by yourself.
Okay.
I think it might be hard if you play it by yourself, but you can do it.
It might be.
Yeah, and there's 25 playable characters. They're all, from what I've played, I think, 15 of them. They're all pretty unique and different.
25?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They're all different, unique, different guns, different abilities. And you can, even within those 25, you can level them differently. It works, the leveling system works kind of like a MOBA. You know, people are saying the game overall is a MOBA.
That's what it looked like to me. I'm not a MOBA guy, so that's kind of off-putting.
But if you don't care about the multiplayer, if you're only in the campaign, then it's really not like a MOBA, just the leveling. And I'll tell you what's cool about that, to me, is that you're never in a situation where you can't play with your friends because you're a much higher level than them. You know, everybody will start every level at every stage of the campaign at the same level and go up from there. So, you know, it could be somebody's first game and you could have played it for 100 hours and you can still play together. It's okay. You're not going to get way overpowered. It also, that way, doesn't punish you for switching characters all the time. Like if you were,
that's good.
Like the character, a character I liked a lot was Oscar Mike. If I just played with him and just kept leveling him up like a normal game, then I wouldn't want to switch from him. Like Borderlands. Borderlands, you don't switch characters very often. But in this, you can switch all you want. There's no reason not to.
That's cool.
I don't know. I think it's super cool. I'm really excited to play that campaign a bunch of times with all the characters and go online and be matched up with random people who are playing with different characters. It's also really funny, and that's to be expected from Gearbox because Borderlands is funny as shit. The campaign in this, the level I played, was really, really funny. And
cool.
The dialogue each time I played it was slightly different, so it seems like it will stay funny for a while. I don't know. I'm super psyched for it.
That's good, yeah. And like, from what I've seen of it, the character designs all look really unique and individual too, which is really kind of what initially they're trying to sell on it. Just like how it looks is really pretty.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like Borderlands a little bit.
It does. It feels a little Borderlandsian.
I wouldn't mind if I wouldn't put it in the base game because you want them to be separate. But if like the first DLC is bringing in a couple Borderlands characters,
I can see Claptrap coming in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
I'd be cool with that.
Maybe Link.
Link?
Yeah, throw Mario in there.
Okay, yeah, I think that might be
Let's Smash Brothers it up. Let's do it.
Hey, Smash Brothers starting
Don't they have like Gandalf in Smash Brothers now? Like, what the hell's going on with Smash Brothers now?
Bayonetta's there and fucking Cloud Strife, who was never on a Nintendo console.
Yeah.
And then Final Fantasy VII was not on a Nintendo game.
Anyway.
Whatever, yeah. Your number one most anticipated
Numero
game.
uno. No surprise here. Dark Souls 3 is my most anticipated game.
That was coming up.
Comes out March, baby.
I was just thinking to myself, there's no like Dark Souls game or Bloodborne or something, isn't there?
No, it's Dark Souls 3. This is the final Dark Souls game.
Is it? Why?
They're going to make other shit, they say. but you can never trust anyone.
I doubt that.
Anyways, it could be the last Dark Souls game. And it could be the best Dark Souls game. They've already taken things from Bloodborne and implemented them into the Dark Souls series, like the charged attacks, the connecting with your friends, which is a huge deal. It's never been easier, apparently, in Dark Souls 3, which is so awesome, because the first 2 Dark Souls games, you could very rarely find anyone you know to play with on that game. Bloodborne fixed that because they want you to play with people you don't know, I guess. I don't know. Dark Souls 2, you could get a ring or something that would help you. You both had to wear the ring and then do the hokey pokey and jerk each other off. And that's what it's all about.
Wait,
but then,
I'll play this game.
Anyways, but yeah, it's just totally refined and awesome, amazing trilogy-ending Dark Souls. I am just so excited for it.
How many players can you play as once? You just match up with one friend? Or
I don't know what it's going to be. I think you can have up to 4 or 5 in Dark Souls 3, which is huge. In Bloodborne, you can have 2 people come help you, so it's 3 people at a time. But then also 3 people could invade you and attack you for PvP. But in Dark Souls 3, I believe you can have up to 8 people in your game at one time, which is awesome. You can have like 5-on-3s, I think, is what you can do.
Why? Yeah. Why not just 4-on-4?
Because, I don't know. Because Dark Souls. Who knows? All right. But I'm super excited for this game.
All right.
I got a Dark Souls mug for Christmas.
Really?
This is amazing. This is the Abyss Walker versus the Dragon Slayer mug.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, you got Artorias and you got Ornstein here. It is
Ornstein? Is that what you call it?
Ornstein, not Orange Thing. He is like golden orange though. But man, yeah, I cannot not wait. That was all on purpose, by the way.
My number 1 is coming out real soon, only about a month away, and I am so
Rachel
hard
Ray Cooking
for it.
Simulator.
Rachel fucking Ray. No.
What happened to her? She's still on daytime TV?
I don't know.
Anyways.
I don't watch TV.
That's my number 1 show of 2016.
My number 1. XCOM 2.
Ooh, I almost put that on my list, baby.
Did you really?
Almost
did. I didn't know you liked XCOM.
I never played it.
Okay. Isn't that another game you have, though?
It is another game I have that I haven't played.
XCOM 2. Now, all right. Now, this version, unfortunately, is going to be PC only, but whatever. I'll do it anyway. I don't care. I don't normally like to play PC games, but it's worth it for fucking XCOM because XCOM is so good. And this one just looks insane. The amount of customization available on your soldiers this time looks bonkers. You can put cowboy. No, right,
you can put cowboy chaps.
That's
what you were going with, right?
You
chaps.
were like a military organization in the last one. In this one, the Earth has been conquered. Your military organization lost, and this is like
Spoilers.
10 years after that. Yeah, sorry. And so you're now more like a group of guerrilla fighters, just kind of a ragtag group. So you don't have to be constrained by wearing military outfits now.
Right.
You can wear cowboy hats.
You're rogue.
They've got guys in fucking hockey masks, which is amazing. I can't wait to put... there's a guy named a Ranger who carries a shotgun and a sword. I can't wait to put him in a hockey mask. Maybe I'll put like blood splatter on it.
There you go.
Bandanas, cigarettes, which was mind-blowing to me. Like, you got your guy with fucking cigarette or cigar, you got out of his mouth. But anyway, and they've redone all the classes. I mean, technically they're all renamed. All the old classes are gone and they're revamped, though. The new ones are seem like evolved versions of the last one. I just talked about the Ranger. He carries a sword now.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's your close range guy. He's awesome. The Grenadier carries a grenade launcher, which you could probably expect from that.
Yeah.
There's
also grenadine for making drinks.
Yes.
Also.
The support. It was named support last version. This version he's named specialist.
Help.
Specialist.
Helper.
He's got like a drone on him that can attack the other team or buff your shields or hack into turrets and stuff. There's stealth now. Because you're the... it's flipped on its head from the last XCOM now. You're the invading force because the Earth's been conquered. The cities are now owned by the aliens. You're the invaders. So now you go into your mission undercover, and you can set up ambushes like that before they see you, which is great.
All right.
I just can't wait. And they've gotten rid of some of the worst parts of the last game, like the satellites and the interceptors and stuff now, because you don't own the Earth anymore. So why would you have those things? Which
Makes
is great,
sense.
because that stuff was real tedious in the last game. Man, it's just so cool looking. I can't wait. And there's mod support now, because it's PC only. They can, like, there was a mod for the last one made that really kind of gave the game a whole new life. It's called Long War, and if you're an XCOM fan, you already know what I'm talking about. It doubled the number of classes, and it extended the game so much. And it's crazy hard. I tried it and just got my ass kicked. But I really think it's cool how much that's added to there. It's twice the game now. The guy who makes XCOM, and I don't know of any developer who's ever said this about a mod. He said, well, it turns out our game is basically like a 20-hour tutorial for this mod that somebody else made, and it's true. But anyway, they did that without having official mod support from Firaxis, the company that makes the game. Now they're going to have it. Like, Firaxis is throwing in all their assets and everything and say, hey, community, go ape shit this time. And
That's awesome.
I expect people to make, like, total conversion stuffs, like a they can turn it into Dark Souls.
Yeah, they're going to all kinds of skins.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't wait for XCOM 2.
XCOM 2.
Mm-hmm.
Also?
Yeah.
2.
What?
It sounds pretty fun.
I got you.
You confused me. He confused me.
2016 is going to be a good year.
It is. 2016 looks awesome, so make sure you comment and leave what video games you are most excited for, and, you know, what restaurants you really want to visit.
You know what else is awesome in 2016?
What?
This channel. So why don't you hit that subscribe button? We're going to keep doing these. We're going to keep doing Let's Plays. I hope to get Bear into XCOM. I think he's going to hate it, but I can't wait to do it.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
That'll be hilarious. All right. Dark Souls and XCOM.
Yeah, definitely.
Those are the games.
Hard games.
Don't buy any other game. That's not true. Buy all those games. All right.
See you next year.
Hey jerks, this is Johnny Vital. And if you like the video you just watched, you can click right here to see our next one. And you can click on this part of our professional green screen. And you'll subscribe, and you'll never miss one of our videos.
Shit, my arm's getting tired. God damn it. Shit.
Dude.
My arm.